in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. Pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice...
There he goes! Into enemy territory, now bounds at the 48. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look even.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. He didn't do it that time.
He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They booted away on fourth down. Nice job to make the fair. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peoples. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open, and he never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air, it's Sayin, looking to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He's got it on the move, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that pass is caught at the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Big guy smells it, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but
plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field is Sayin. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
and that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down with that. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Skips away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's not afraid to go deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for... They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Steps away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes...
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like,
they'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
and how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day.
Makes the grab on the left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he'll be brought down. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.